Hey there, transformation leaders. Welcome back to Unlock, Empower, Transform. With me, Che Blackmon. This is episode 5, and we're diving into something perfect for this season, your organizational summer reset. You know what I love about summer? It's that natural pause, that moment when even the most type A leaders start thinking about vacation time and, well, maybe actually taking a breath. But here's the thing. While you're planning your time off, your culture is still working overtime. The question is it working for you or against you? Today we're talking Summer Reset 5 questions every leader should ask about their culture. And honey, these aren't your typical feel-good survey questions. These are the diagnostic tools I use with my clients to uncover what's really happening beneath the surface of your organization. Let me tell you why summer is actually the perfect time for this kind of deep dive. In my 20 plus years of organizational transformation work, I've noticed something interesting. Summer reveals truth. When people are relaxed, when the usual corporate theater dies down a bit, that's when you see what your culture actually looks like. Not what it says in your employee handbook, not what's painted on your conference room walls, what it actually is. In Chapter 2 of High Value Leadership, I talk extensively about how leaders influence culture through every single decision they make, every email they send, every meeting they run, every person they promote or don't promote. Culture isn't this mystical thing that just happens. It's the direct result of leadership choices, whether you're making them intentionally or by default. So while your competitors are coasting through the summer months, you're going to do what high-value leaders do. You're going to get real about where you stand. All right, grab something to write with because we're about to do some real work together. These 5 questions come directly from my assessment framework that I've used with organizations across every industry you can imagine. Question 1. What stories are people telling about us when we're not in the room? This is my favorite culture diagnostic because it cuts through all the corporate BS instantly. Think about it. When your team members are at happy hour, what are they saying about working for your organization? When someone asks them about their job, do they light up or do they, well, reach for another drink? Here's what I want you to do right now. Think of 3 people on your team. Picture them at a barbecue this weekend. Someone asks, "So how's work going?" What's the story they're telling? If you don't know the answer to that question, or if you're cringing thinking about it, we've got work to do. Question 2, where do we compromise our stated values for convenience? Oh, this one hits different, doesn't it? I see this constantly in my consulting work. Organizations with beautiful value statements about people first and innovation and integrity. Then someone misses their numbers and suddenly it's all hands on deck, working weekends, innovation gets shelved, and integrity becomes flexible. Your real values aren't what's on your website. Your real values are what you do when it's hard, when the pressure is on, when nobody's watching. Take a hard look at the last 3 major decisions your organization made. Did they align with your stated values, or did convenience win? Question 3. Who gets ahead here and why? This question will tell you everything you need to know about what your organization actually rewards versus what it says it rewards. Look at your last few promotions, your high performers, your culture carriers. What do they have in common? Are they the people who embody your values, or are they just the people who hit their numbers regardless of how they treat others? Because, honey, your team is watching and they're taking notes. How did you hold the manager who screwed up the last launch accountable? Did you cover for him by creating another role? How did you reward your frontline team when they achieved a target? Did you just ceremoniously buy them pizza? This team is watching how resources are allocated and what you really value. Question 4. What conversations are we not having? Every organization has them, the elephants in the room, the things everyone knows but nobody talks about. Maybe it's the toxic high performer who makes everyone miserable but brings in revenue. Maybe it's the outdated processes that everyone works around instead of fixing. Maybe it's the leadership team that talks about transparency but makes all the real decisions behind closed doors. What are the conversations your organization is avoiding? Because I promise you, avoiding them isn't making them go away. It's just making them grow bigger and more expensive to fix later. Question 5. If we could only keep 3 things about our culture, what would they be? This is where we get to the heart of it. Strip away all the corporate fluff, all the aspirational language, all the things you think you should say. What 3 things about your current culture would you fight to preserve? What makes people actually want to work here? And here's the follow-up that really matters. Are these 3 things sustainable? Are they scalable? Are they the foundation you want to build your future on? All right, let's put this all together with what I call the culture GPS, because just like with actual GPS, you need to know where you are before you can figure out where you're going. I want you to rate your organization on a scale of 1 to 10 in these 5 areas. 1. Story strength, the narrative people tell about your organization. 2. Values, alignment, how consistently you live your stated values. 3. Reward reality, whether you promote based on values or just results. 4. Conversation, courage, your willingness to address difficult topics. 5. Culture clarity, how clear you are about what you want to preserve and build. Pause this video and take 2 minutes and give yourself honest scores. Don't overthink it. Go with your gut. Time's up. Now add up your scores. Here's how to read your culture GPS. 40 to 50. You're operating from a strong cultural foundation. Focus on optimization and scaling what's working. 30 to 39. You've got solid bones, but some significant gaps to address. This is prime transformation territory. 20 to 29. Houston, we have a problem. But the good news, you're now aware of it, which is the first step toward fixing it. Below 20, don't panic. Some of the most successful transformations I've led started exactly where you are right now. Here's what I know from 2 decades of this work. Awareness without action is just expensive therapy. You now have a clearer picture of where your culture stands, but insight only matters if you do something with it. In high-value leadership, I walk you through the complete framework for transforming each of these areas. We're talking practical, step-by-step strategies that have worked across industries from startups to Fortune 500 companies. But here's what has me really excited. In the High-Value Leadership Accelerator course that I'm launching soon, we're going beyond just understanding these concepts. We're building your personal transformation toolkit. You'll get the templates, the conversation guides, the measurement systems, and most importantly, the community of leaders who are doing this work alongside you. Because let's be real, culture transformation isn't a solo sport. If you want to be among the first to know when enrollment opens, make sure you're on the wait list. The link is in the description below. Before we wrap up, I'm giving you a challenge for the rest of the summer. Pick one of those 5 questions that hit you the hardest, the one that made you squirm a little bit in your seat. Spend the next 30 days getting curious about that area. Ask your team members what they think. Look for patterns. Start the conversations you've been avoiding. And then come back here and tell me what you discovered. Drop a comment and share your biggest insight or your most surprising finding. I read every single comment, and your experiences often become the foundation for future episodes. Because here's the thing, your willingness to get uncomfortable with these questions is exactly what separates high-value leaders from everyone else. Don't forget to grab your free Shield Resilience Strategy Guide if you haven't already. The link is below. This guide is perfect for maintaining your own resilience while you're doing the hard work of culture transformation. Your organization's summer reset starts with you getting real about where you are right now. These 5 questions aren't just diagnostic tools, they're the beginning of your transformation journey. I'm Che Blackmon, and this has been Unlock, Empower, Transform. Until next time, keep asking the hard questions and building cultures where overlooked talent thrives.